Hi guys, GameTalk. Liverpool against Ajax, Champions League game. 1-0 for Liverpool. Papimento. So I have mixed feelings about this game. Let me just jump right in. I thought we had a chance tonight, and we did actually have chances. If you look back at the game, we had a couple of chances actually. So if you don't score, what happens? The other team might score, and then you end up losing, right? And that's basically in a nutshell. And we can go over the details in a bit, but in a nutshell, that's what happened. So how did you look at the game? What are your thoughts about what happened tonight?
Well, in general, I think we didn't reward ourselves for a decent playing game, especially in the first half. I think in the second half, it wasn't the same level. So I think players got tired, but there were more mistakes, especially from even Gravenberg that played outstanding in the first half. Second half was a different Gravenberg. Anthony non-existent, to be honest. I think it's also due to Robertson being a great back. But all the choices Anthony made were bad. He had some shots, but were very sloppy.
Wasn't he the one that gave the pass to Huntelaar at the end?
Was he?
I think he was the one.
Okay, then
but
maybe that was the only one,
Okay.
only really good chance he got. But I don't know. He was sloppy today. He wasn't really the Anthony we know. He wasn't sharp. He wasn't getting behind the line. Less than Neres, let's say, who was playing on the other side and had enough times to assist someone or shoot himself. What else? We lack transition speed in defense. You notice that on the midfield.
Did you think we lacked? I think we showed today that we're able to defend
when we have to catch up.
Yes, it happened a couple of times.
It's because of Schuurs, but Schuurs was drowning because Blind wasn't always great behind him or next to him, and he was doing sometimes the work of two defenders alone. So no, I wasn't really happy with the defending. I gave Blind also a very low grade because in attacking. Okay, he was passing and stuff, and Liverpool was pressing pretty high, so we didn't see the Blind we know. And defensively, he's always lacking. So I was really critical of Blind today. Tadic, we didn't see much of. Who really stood out for me? Mazraoui. Mazraoui was seriously the best player on the pitch for me. I think the way the Liverpool guy made the goal was an Onana mistake. But if you look at the chances we created, that mistake shouldn't have been so huge for Onana as it is now. And I'm just sad that we didn't reward ourselves. And it's not only this game. It's the previous game against Liverpool. We had more options. Last year also against Chelsea, we got screwed. Yeah. So
what can you say? I mean, if you're going right now and you're looking at a couple of games and we don't reward ourselves, to use your own words, is it unlucky or is it quality?
I think we're growing within the season. I think the first game versus Atalanta, the 2-2, for instance, if you're 2-0 ahead, you shouldn't end the game with 2-2. Those are learning experiences, and if this team can stay together, I think they will go much further next year.
And if you compare this Liverpool game to the first Liverpool game we played, do you see that? Do you think we played better than?
I think we had more chances this time, and we had a better opportunity of getting a result. Draw would be fair, but there was a chance for Ajax also to win. I mean, the goal they scored, even though it was really good finishing from the guy, it was a mistake from Onana. Yeah. So let's be realistic about that. Didn't really. And we had Salah with the that hit the crossbar, I think.
No, it was Jones.
Was it Jones that shot the ball?
Yeah, against the crossbar. That was the first half.
Yeah, that was the first half with Salah, right? That shot the ball.
No, that was Jones.
Oh, that was Jones. Okay.
Salah at the end, in the second half, had a chance, but then Taifiko tried to catch up, and then he shot the ball wide.
Klaassen had some chances also to really finish. That influenced his grade because I thought in the first half he's really, apart from that mistake pass in the midfield, he was really doing good.
Yeah.
But he had some chances to score, especially the one in the second half with the nearest cross.
Yeah. So can I ask you something about Klaassen? Yeah. Today we saw him as a number 10. And in the Eredivisie up to this point, he was playing more like a controlling midfielder. Do you think he's better as a number 10?
No. If he was better as a number 10, he would have scored.
Yeah, but that's simplistic in my view because we're
He
playing
had-
against Liverpool.
did he have the chances to score? Yes.
He had a chance to score.
Did he finish it? No.
But
So
we
are
also
you-
but we also brought a striker Huntelaar who's known for scoring goals, and he also didn't score at the end.
But a top striker would score that. His whole timing is wrong. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have rhythm or something, but if you're bringing a pinch hitter with experience, you expect that kind of freedom to be a goal.
Yeah. All right.
So it's a Huntelaar mistake, and that would have solved the Onana mistake. It would have been a draw. But that wasn't the only chance of the game. We had enough chances to score and maybe even score 2 or 3.
Yeah.
It was
Also in the
we weren't
second
lucky.
half, 56 minutes, 57 minutes, the Mazraoui chance from the right side. He enters the box, put him on his left. He shoots the ball. Then on the rebound, Neres gets a chance, but then he hits the crossbar. That was a shame as well.
That
You
was
know,
a
we had
shame.
chances and a couple of headers also from Klaas in the first half.
And Erik ten Hag, his substitutions, man. I gave him a good grade. I started with a great grade for Ten Hag because he showed some balls. He put in Alvarez.
Yeah, let's talk about Alvarez first
yeah.
before we talk about the substitute. So what did you think of that choice? Do you agree with him in hindsight, of course?
In hindsight, he played defensively very well. But
Because
you see
I
in
saw
the
your
build-
tweet earlier and you were a bit hesitant on that decision.
Yeah, but I was staying positive and you know, I'm not going to judge someone just because he's been playing bad. I just wanted to see how he would play today. And if you look defensively, he was really solid for us in the first half. But in the build-up play, he's not the player you want the ball.
Yeah. So can I ask you another question? So there are a couple of components now because we said at the second half, or you said at the second half, we saw that we didn't play as good as the first half. So there can be a couple of reasons for that. Fatigue, maybe also because we conceded the goal. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's also because Alvarez was subbed off because it changes the dynamic of the team.
Yeah, but it was before that they were making mistakes already.
Okay.
And yes, when Labiat came in, I was like, what the hell are you doing with this being your first substitute? But you saw immediately with Labiat, we got they got more dangerous in attacking sense. Our defense was open, kind of. And to be honest, I don't understand what Labiat did there. I mean, he didn't do much. I mean, I think Traore that came in 20 minutes later did more than him in the match.
Well, he tried, but Traore always gives everything, right? We know that. At least, even if it doesn't work, you notice he's there.
Yeah, but where is that effort from Labiat? He should be more technical than Traore, but he doesn't fight for the ball like Traore.
I have questions still whether Labiat should be the number 10. I mean, apart from being a starter, even if you subbed him in, I don't think he's the number 10. I think he would be better if he's placed on the side.
On a wing position.
But then again,
he lacks the speed. He lacks
the speed, but he can play a little bit the same role as Tadic. But then you cannot have Tadic and Labiat on in the same pitch because then you have two similar people playing. In my view, is that.
But you also have Promes on the bench.
Yeah.
Why is Labiat your first choice coming in? Anthony is playing a terrible game.
Yeah.
Why are you leaving him so long on the pitch? Mazraoui is the best player on the pitch. You take him out.
Yeah, but he looked a bit tired at the end. And don't forget, the players that he subbed off were players that on Saturday after the Emma game, he was saying, apart from Gravenberg, but Mazraoui and Blind, he was saying they have a little bit of pain, physical complaint, etc. So in that sense, you understand maybe he had to substitute them.
Okay, then we get 2 pinch hitters in, Traore and Huntelaar. How many long balls did you see from the defense going to the front? To really like get into it?
Not many, but they tried.
They wanted to still play their Ajax football and get to the front and then give a cross.
Okay.
No, just pump it in and see what happens.
Look, we can talk about, the sub and everything like that. But on the other hand, what other choices does Ten Hag have? At the end of the day, the players have to make the goal. Ten Hag cannot make the goal. If Ajax makes the goal, it's a different game. Right?
Yes, but it's also the coach's responsibility to put in the right people if something is not going right. And look, I think Neres got injured, right? So that's the reason he got out.
Yeah.
But Anthony wasn't playing good. First half wasn't good at all. And second half, a little bit better, but wasn't great.
Yeah. But don't forget, he was playing against one of the best fullbacks in the world, right? Against Robertson. And
football is also about form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it's not working at that moment,
you need to try something.
You need to try something else, right? Okay. Neres was at least getting chances, crossing, getting in the box, fighting for the ball. We didn't see that much from Anthony, even though Anthony defensively, he was working his ass off and he was running with the team. It's okay, but offensively, we didn't see much from him.
Okay, so in a nutshell, can you say of one player that started, and maybe also the players that came in, can you say they didn't give 100%? Can you say that?
From the people that started, no. No, everybody gave it their all. It was just not their game, I guess. Today.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, we didn't make the goal. I mean, in my view, it's the goal that was missing.
Yeah, but also it wasn't the Ajax we know. I mean, Tadic wasn't really visible on the pitch.
But Liverpool was also playing a typical football that they play. Pressure, but not only pressure, because the pressure came at certain times. In the first half, you saw that they were waiting. Blind and Schuurs can have the ball. But as soon as they play the ball or try something, they start pressing. So they studied Ajax very well. And today, I think also, if you look at the Ajax match, everything was there. You saw our strength. You saw our weaknesses. You saw every player, what they're capable of. I mean, let's bring it back to Gravenberch, right? You said the second half he was a little bit less
sloppy,
a bit sloppy.
The first year.
Yeah, exactly. But let's be also realistic. We're talking about a player who's 18 years of age. It's his first season that he's playing regularly. Mm-hmm. Look at what stage he's playing right now against Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool is one of the best teams in the world. And
that's what I'm saying, though. I didn't say they played all bad. I'm just saying they didn't reward themselves with the chances they had.
Exactly.
And sometimes you can save your keeper. You know, if he makes a mistake and you score 2 and you still win it, it's forgiven. Nobody cares. But now it's all to blame on Onana while we still had chances to score and get something out of it.
Okay.
And that's the frustrating part.
Understood. So next game against Atalanta next week. We know that they drew against Midtjylland.
Yeah. They have 8 points. We have 7 points. We have to win.
Yeah. So how do you think our chances will be next week? We know that we don't know if Neres will be available.
Man, I'm positive. I mean, even though I'm sad about today, I think they can win from Atalanta. And we saw that last time. They didn't even play that great, but they scored twice. They came back. But I thought that was our mistake that they came back and not really Atalanta's greatness. Let me say it like that. So, yeah, I think we have a chance. And if Ajax goes full pressure on Atalanta, I think we will win.
All right. Let's stay hopeful.
Yeah, always.
Hey there. Thanks for watching. A thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Subscribe so we can bring you more awesome content. Do it.